Right, okay, we're back home now. Just had a little bit of a chill out. Sharon's preparing all the veg for the piccalilli.
Yeah.
As you can see, we're just chopping up the green beans and all that. They'll be seeing that in a separate video, Sharon.
Yeah.
Won't they?
Oh yes, getting everything ready. I've got to go down the road and get a few more bits.
Yeah, so while you're doing that, I don't want to do much today. And it's very, very windy out there now. But I've just taken that old stereo system away from our unit. That one there, as you can see, that's sitting there now. That will eventually get fixed, but I'll put it up in the loft at the moment. Put it in a box it all up. And the tower unit and my new record player, I've got this here, but this is slightly wider than the tower unit, so I'm going to leave that out for the moment. But if we come in here, I'm in the process of setting it all up in here. So I've just plugged in the hi-fi unit, the Audio Technica record deck. Look at that. It's a lovely piece of kit, this. Absolutely superb. Direct drive turntable. And I'm just in the process of plugging in all these units. I've got to still clean all this up, but I just wanted to get it over here for the moment and just see what leads I do need. I've got these Technic speakers down here, but I've got a bigger set, a really expensive set next door in where Jimmy lives. They were my dad's old ones, but these ones, I think I got these from auction many moons ago. 2, 3, 4-way power socket there. The deck's already plugged in, so the new cable for the deck is this one here, which should go onto the amplifier at the bottom. There should be a phono input for this, which there is at the top there. So I'll just plug that up there. So that'll be a direct going into the amp, and it's also got this grounding cable here, which I'll just ground down to the amp as well. So that's the deck connected now. Then we've got, coming out of the amp, there's a power lead somewhere. Where is it? These have got like daisy chain loops. So I would imagine the main one with the plug on. In fact, I'm just going to switch this power socket off for the moment, in case the volume on some of these is turned way up. And that goes into a 240 volt power in there. And then coming out of there, and then power out of there goes into this thing. What's that thing? That's a graphic equalizer. So that's okay. And then coming out of that graphic equalizer, by the looks of it, there, up into the tape deck to power that. That's it. Right, so they've all got power. Right, okay, well I've connected most of it up now. I don't think I've connected up the graphic equalizer yet, but I just want to see whether it works basically. It's just a little wipe over. I've connected these speakers up, so that should put power to everything now, I would imagine. Let's try and turn the unit on first of all. Where's the power button on it? I don't even know where that is. Oh, you think you turn this, don't you? Push it in or something. Oh, there we go. Oh, hello. Take the queuing arm off. Right, okay. So, if I press 33, then press the start button, that works. Strobe on it is there. And just press the stop like that. It stops really instantly. So, let's see if we've got anything on these items. Now, let's have a look. Just turn the amp on. Well, the amp's come on. Now, there's not going to be anything on the radio because there's no aerial plugged in, but I will power it up, which it does. It's on tuner at the moment. Speakers are connected. The balance, I don't know whether that's in the middle or not, because it ain't got a knob on it. Right, so I'm going to place that where I think's the middle. Speakers main is on. Let's try something from the 80s.
Oh, of all the ones to pick.
Well, it's the first one I put my hands to,
Gosh,
baby,
do you
wasn't
have
it?
ABBA out there?
I'm not undoing that. We're not undoing that one.
No, there's another one out there, I'm sure.
I don't know. Yeah, but that's, you've got 2 brand new ABBAs, which are sealed.
Could have put Blondie on.
That's not here. That's upstairs in the loft.
I thought you brought one of them.
No, come over here. Let's put that on there. Right, I'll take it now. You seem to be having trouble as being a camel woman.
I do, because I'm poorly.
Well, so am I, baby, believe it or not.
You're past this stage.
Now, you've got to set the tracking up with these and the balance, but I'm just going to just go for it at the moment. Just put it on, I'll set that up afterwards. And press start. Now there should be an output. I can't hear anything at the moment. Now, what have I got to have tuned? I've got to have phono tuned on, haven't I? So if I go to phono, what CD directory is that on? Phono, here we go. Right, there's nothing coming out. Why is that? Is that speaker button? Well, that's a bit strange, isn't it? There's nothing coming out. Now, I don't know whether... I haven't got that connected up, the equaliser at the moment, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I'm on the phono jacks. Mute him, what's that? No. Turntable should be going. Well, I think I'm going to need to look into that because nothing's coming out. I know I've got the speakers connected correctly. And the amp was definitely working. I was told the amp was definitely working. So, alright, leave it with me, folks. I'm going to have a little work on that. We've got to go down the road at the moment, get some more veg for Sharon's piccalilli. And we'll come back to you shortly. Right, I've managed to dig out another amplifier. This is an old Technics one I've had from years ago. I know this one does work, or say it's got an output, although it's not very good. It needs probably work done on it, so it needs a good service, this one, but we'll try it out anyway. At least it will prove one way or another whether or not the record deck's working okay. And in actual fact, this one's a Class AA amplifier, which is a lot better than that one, which is a Class A. So, let's turn the volume down. It's switched off at the moment. Now, this should fire up this one. So, which it has. I've got the little light that's come on there. Let's put the record deck on. I know how to do that now. So that's come on. Let's take that needle cover off again. I did put all that back on again. Lift the queuing arm up. I'll put it down and just press the start button. Right, so that's running now, but everything's down on this. The speakers are connected up. Set speakers number A is on. Triple's up. Loudness control's on. We should be on. Oh, I've got to take the phono out of there and I'll put it onto there. So let me do that first. I forgot about that. I've got to take the new phono controls out of here. And that grounding. Got carried away with myself then. That comes out of there. Let's just stop that for a minute. And on the back of this amp, there we go, phono red input. And the ground cable terminates on there. Just spin that back round again. Again, it's only a test. I just want to make sure that the basics are working. Power the amp back on. The amp made a clicking noise then. Let's just put that deck on. Right, volume's down. It's on phono. Input selector. Oh, that's the input. That should be on phono. Now, technically speaking, if I turn these volumes up now, we should hear volume. Where's the balance? Yeah, that speaker's not working. So that's not coming out of that speaker. But I know this amp is faulty. So. Right, because of copyright reasons, folks, I can't obviously play this record to you. But we're in a situation now where at least something's coming out. I've just got to sort the equipment out and then hopefully get it all working. Right, we'll see in a minute. Oh well, here we are, folks. We are back at the dog walk pound show. Very windy, isn't it?
It is, we've got a lovely shelter now.
They've just built this new shelter here. Go and get the balls out for them. We're both not well at the moment. There they go. That's what they want. Yeah, so we're still suffering, I'm afraid. I've passed on to Sharon. She couldn't go swimming this morning. I'm still suffering, but we've had to get out and at least walk the dogs anyway. We're going to be probably out of action for a week, so we're going to take it easy. We're going to try and bring you some videos, obviously. We've got the, what's it called, Sharon? Piccalilli, isn't it? The Piccalilli one Sharon wants to do. So we're going to try and get that done, but just try and bear with us, folks, because we are suffering at the moment. Let's say it's got to a chest infection with me. And, yeah, so we thought we'd just come down here, first of all, get the dogs out, and they're out. They're at a bit of a loose end. Well done, Julie Gardner, for winning the Cosori air fryer. And thank you for all of those of you who have hit the hype button and found it. It's only on your mobile devices, like your phones apparently. You have to slide along, you know where it says share, so-and-so, so-and-so, I can't remember. You slide it along and then the hype button's there apparently. If you just hype that, you can hype a video within the first 7 days of it going out. And it gets ranked in the hype list apparently. And that's been working okay for us at the moment. Anyway, let's get these dogs out and running. Here they come. Here he comes. He loves it, Dougal, doesn't he? I just noticed, Sharon, they've got a few more things here. They've got the obstacle poles to go through. They've got a couple of hurdles over there. That one's falling over. A dog tube from the run through. This little tyre thing there, but as I say, the enclosure.
Frank, love the tyres. I've lost the dog. I'm on poo watch. Frank loved the tyres, jumping from one side to the other.
Yeah, baby Frank here, didn't we, the other day? Oh, he's curling one out. We're going to pick that up. And this is the first time this year, folks, that I've actually wore a coat. Very windy as well, so getting the old winter vibes now, the autumn vibes. Leaves falling off the trees, changing colour. I did notice the other day here, when I come over here, there were some berries on the bushes. I think it was over here. I think they were sloe berries. They're normally like a dark purple berry. Yeah, there they are. Yeah, they are sloes. Look. Yeah, look, these little things here. Look, that's what you make with a sloe gin. They're quite a dry berry. They've got a sort of white frosting over the top of them. They're quite hard at the moment, but I have eaten these. And when you do eat them, they sort of dry your mouth out. Quite an unusual thing, actually, but yeah, absolutely loads of them here. Look. Free food if you know what you're looking for. But if you don't know what you're looking for, folks, don't go eating stuff you don't know, because there are poisonous stuff, especially around the mushrooms and toadstools and things like that. What? Eh? I'll go stand by it. You didn't bring another bag, did you? Go on, baby. Off you go. I'll go stand by it. Yeah, always keep an eye on your dogs, folks, if you do come to a pound like this, because if you just let them run and just sit in the hut, you ain't got no deal. They're gone to the toilet, and other people stand in it. Don't forget, you got to get your dogs into cars and that afterwards, and that's not a nice thing. So, I don't know, where is it? It's here somewhere. Oh, there it is. There's a dog just gone past. You all right, baby? Have you got another one? They're full of it, aren't they?
Full of it, yeah.
No, not you, them. Oh well, here, Shah. We're just showing these because it's tea time. You're doing their tea at the moment, yeah. Jimmy and Charlotte, and just showing you these big blinking pizzas here, which are. Does it say how many inches they are?
I'd say it's a 10-inch, isn't it?
I don't know what it is, but that's the ones you get from supermarkets. That's they go straight into them drawers of that Cosori tower over there, as you can see. Look.
Which I didn't know. I just tried by the off chance.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with that.
And what are we doing here? Oh, you've got one in the bottom as well, haven't you? So they just go in there, look, perfectly. Yeah. Happy days. Thought we'd bring that one to you, folks. While we're in the middle of filming, as you can see, we're doing our Piccalilli video at the moment, and you'll probably might have seen that by now. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going to carry on, but I thought we'd bring that to you.
Tasting it, you have to let it stay in the jar for 2 weeks. We've got to wait.
And also, there's a new addition in the house.
Oh yeah, should we go and show?
We'll show them a bit later, because we're cooking at the moment. You might love it. I know a little boy who does.
I love it.
Baby Frank. Well, no, everyone does actually, yeah. We'll show you a bit later on, folks.
Love it.
We thought we'd get that on there, just show you that anyway.
No, Dougal, love it too.
Fits in a treat. Oh, Feeling a little bit better now, folks. Just been out for a walk down the village with Sharon. We took little baby Dot. We call him baby Dot, don't we?
Yeah.
Little Ernie out. He's all right, isn't he?
It was as good as gold.
And we've got another addition in the house, haven't we?
Yeah.
Do you want to go and get him?
Her.
Her?
Right, okay.
We got told the other day that there's going to be another addition in the house, and oh, we thought, here we go, what's going on? And Jimmy and Charlotte had decided to get something. Well, Jimmy actually, it was from his mate, and we thought we'd just bring it to you. Thought it's going to be a little bit dodgy with the 2 dogs, but we'll show you what we got. Where is it? I've also been down to charity shop as well, folks, and I think I've got some right bargains. We haven't been down there for a while. Here she comes, hold on. Here we go. This is Betsy. Is it Betsy?
Betsy, yeah.
Betsy the kitten. There's Dougal and Merlin. Look, they're both all right. Merlin's okay with it. They're both all right, actually.
Well, she's been brought up with dogs.
Yeah, there she goes. Look, what a lovely little thing. Look. Now I've got to be careful because I'm actually allergic to cat show, aren't I? So
touch wood. So far, you've not been too bad because you've got this cold, so we can't really tell.
We got 2 doors between us at the end of the day. So here, look.
She doesn't want kisses all the time.
Calm down, Merlin. Get down.
All he wants to do is kiss her.
Lick and kiss. Look, that's what I do to you, Shao.
Yeah.
Isn't it? And Dougal, show Dougal, Shao. He wants to have a little look. Oh, hello.
Well, he did get behind her. Stop it.
They will get used to her, but as I say, she'll put them in his place or their place, won't she? Once they get a whop on the nose.
That's what we're waiting for.
Because we told Frank that he can't bring the cat through, not till she gets a bit. Well, even so, Shao, that'd be even worse then, because once she sees the dog, she'll blink and go ape shit, so to speak.
We introduce her every night. Jimmy brings her in.
Yeah.
So every day she's coming in.
But Frank walked in there 7:15, not yesterday morning, the morning before, with her in her arms, sort of thing. So you just got to be careful, you know. But no, they'll be fine with her. It's everything. We've had cats and dogs before, so you just got to accustom and get them used to each other. Anyway, let's show you what I've got. Sharon will take it back now. So as I say, I'm a lot better in myself now, but I've still got it. It's the tail endings of it. I've laid off the gym all week, and hopefully Monday I'll be back at the gym again. But we've just been down the charity shop. Now, one thing I've found in the charity shop is that you get the same DVDs all the time, and they do rotate them a little bit, but we haven't been in there for a few weeks, and it looks like there's a whole new stock coming. Anyway, I found some good DVDs. Let me show you what I've actually found. Again, Airplane 1 and 2, the sequel. Comedy film, I like it, good condition, and they were doing a 2-for-1 deal down there at the moment, so you get 1 for £1, or you get 2 for £1 basically, so it's 2 for 1. So I've got that one.
Oh, 50p each.
All 50p each if you want to look at it that way, Sherry. Oh, come around here, baby. Also, an old film I haven't seen for years, used to be on at Christmas a lot, Spartacus. Got that one. Now I've seen this one, and it's a little bit spooky, The Blair Witch Project. So that's another one I've got. I've got this for Sharon. ABBA The Visitors. You haven't seen that, have you?
No, I haven't, no.
We haven't seen that one, have we?
No.
Inside story of their 9th and final album. There you go.
But it wasn't, was it? Wasn't their final
Obviously not,
album?
no, there you go. I remember seeing this film at school when I was in my secondary school, Elliott School in Putney. And they used to put cinema projector in and play this. And that was Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. That's the last time I watched it, when I was probably about 13 years old, 12 or 13 years old. So I've got that one.
Oh, I want to get some.
And another classic horror film, Friday the 13th, so I've got that. Now, I also saw these. I thought these were too good to take to leave on the shelf for other people. Now, I haven't got a VHS player. I don't use VHS, but it was the whole Fawlty Towers set in absolutely excellent condition. Look, they've even got the prices on them from the BBC, £10.99. There's a whole VHS collection there. Now that's got to be worth more than £4, isn't it? That whole set there. So I bought that just to keep us prosperity, basically. So they're all in excellent. Oh, it's taped up that one. Let me try another one. They're all in excellent condition. All sealed. They're not rotted or anything like that. They've been stored obviously in a house somewhere, but absolutely superb collection there for someone who likes Fawlty Towers. So technically speaking, if you bought them back in the day, they was £44, £10.99 each, just about £44 in it. So I've got them. And what were you going to show us, Sharon?
Right, my brother's been up to Tracy in Lossiemouth,
Yep.
as you may know, and he met some of our subscribers down there.
While he was on the beach.
then I just put you up there. So
They recognised him on the beach, and he thought it was for him, didn't he, Shao?
that's John and Rob from Brisbane.
Oh, Australia.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the thing was, my brother said he was on the plane on the way home from Tracy's. They were sitting on the next aisle to him as well. So
Unbelievable. So Colin Maria got some competition from the Australian contingent.
And also,
We met a couple of subscribers, our friends
Julie and Phil. And their daughter done this to me for my 60th birthday, which I absolutely love, which has got Pride a place
Made
in
up
my bedroom, which is diamond art.
Diamond art. Every little one of them is put on by hand in the right procedure.
Fantastic.
Padlet and Bear, absolutely
when
fantastic.
I showed Frank it, that goes on my shelf, Nanny.
Yeah, we had,
oh no, it doesn't.
We had a bit of a subscriber fest the other day. We was having sort of lunch with Julie and Phil in there. And we met another 2 subscribers. I think it was Jane and Paul.
Sorry if we've got your names wrong.
It is Jane and Paul. I'm sure it's Jane and Paul. And they come up to us. They asked Dale if it was all right to come up to the table. Of course it is. They always come up and say hello to us. They come up to us. And Jane then continued to say, "Thank you very much for saving my life." And I was a bit perplexed. I didn't know what she was talking about. And then she said that we started the carnivore diet after watching you and followed your videos on it. And there were 2 normal people standing in front of us, and then they got their phones out and showed us the pictures of what they were like when they started it off. They must have lost 90 pounds each, something like that. Absolutely wonderful.
And he said with the carnivore, no.
Oh yeah, he had this arthritis in his joint.
Oh, I wasn't going to say that.
Oh, go on. Tell me, go on.
He said, like, you know, because he was big, and he said he had no baggy skin. He just had his top and shoulders, and he had nothing.
No baggy skin, yeah.
Tight, firm stomach. And you think, he said no surgery. Like, people think, oh, you've got to lose all this weight, then you have all that hanging, how do I get rid of it?
It naturally
on the carnivore,
dissolved.
It went.
Yeah.
And all that, as Mike was saying, all their aches and pains.
He had this pain in his wrist or thumb joint, which he's had for years and years, which I think they said it was arthritis or whatever. He said within 3 days of going on the carnivore, it went, and it never come back, worked that out, no medication or nothing. So that's the reason why I get a lot of people keep going on as they have done in the past, which is why I don't do it so much now, banging on about what I'm eating and what I've done, blah, blah, blah. I don't do that anymore because people used to get me down complaining all the time, saying, we don't want to hear what you're eating. That's the reason why I done it, and that's the reason why I also created a playlist on my We're Coming Back playlist. If you go to our channel and scroll, hit the playlist button, you can see there. You'll see the different phases I've been through when I've tried being vegetarian. I've done that for 8 months. It didn't quite work for me. Then I went keto. That was okay, but I was still getting bloated feelings. And the thing that cured me, so to speak, was going on the carnivore diet, which cleared up all my other ailments. As I said, I had a wart on my finger there. I was telling who was I telling yesterday? I think I was telling Julie and Phil. I had a wart on the side of my finger there, and I tried all the creams and stuff like that. And within a short period of time, it disappeared after 12, 13, 14 months or whatever. I had it there, and it never come back. On my feet, on the side of my foot, I had, and I did record this in a video. On the side of my foot, I had again like a verruca sort of thing, which I've had for years on there. Then it disappeared, never come back with no extra treatment. And I've tried all the treatments on it. So just goes to show you, folks, what you put in your body is what makes your body tick. And if you're putting stuff in there, I know I've been eating carbs recently, and that's a result of my blood sugar going up again, which means I've done a 24-hour fast, no, 36-hour fast the other day, and it brought my blood sugar straight down to where it should be. And I've had aching on my knees, top of my knees, like inflammation probably, where I've been eating the carbs and that recently over the past couple of months and all that. And I've had that for about 3 or 4 weeks, that aching on the joints, on my knees. Just after that fast, what I've done for 36 hours, it went, and it hasn't still come back. So I've got to get back onto it. But as I say, you do have a lapse now and again. It does happen. But you know, I have eaten and cheated a little bit, sort of thing. And you soon listen to what your body tells you, and then you know that you've got to get back on it again. So it is a way of life. I am eating veg now. As I say, I seem to have lost the bloatedness with eating veg now, which could have been my guts sort of getting back into balance after years and years. So I can now tolerate green vegetables and stuff on the... So I'm basically doing like a keto sort of diet. And I'm trying to cut my eating down to 1 meal and probably 1 small meal lunchtime at my main meal in the evening, basically. So yeah, that's the thing there. And we also met another couple in there as well, who stopped off going through Lincolnshire and decided to try and come to the Ragged Apron. They saw us, didn't expect to see us, so happy days. We had a sort of a subscriber fest and all that down, didn't we? Anyway, that's that. What else have we got to show, Michelle?
I think that's it. I'm sure that's it.
Yeah, I've got to sort out the stereo system. You've seen that earlier on, folks. I still haven't sorted it out. I've still got to sort the shed out now. I've got the membrane. I've got the insulation, and I've also got the panels, as you've probably seen. I don't know if you've seen that in another video. I'm not too sure. But hopefully I'll be back at the gym back on Monday, and then we can carry on living our life, having a bit of fun. We've got the holiday coming up to Fuerteventura very, very shortly, and we'll also be showcasing the tower, Cosori Tower, not the Pro version, the one below that, just to show you the differences between the Pro and the one below it, sort of thing. So there you go. That's what's coming up. I'm going to get on and do a bit of work now, a bit of editing. I'll see you in a minute.
Bye.
Sharon was on Facebook the other day, and she saw this old lawnmower. You know, I fix a few lawnmowers up and stuff like that on my Retro Restore channel. Anyway, she said, I see this lawnmower come up for 25 quid, I think it was. And she said it was from Ash, the chap who works, or the owner, of the hardware shop we go into. So she got straight back onto him, because 25 quid's a pretty reasonable price to second-hand lawnmower. And because he knew who it was, he said, oh yeah, I've had loads of people inquire. He said, but I know you, he said, so you can have it. So this is it. Now it's a little old Briggs & Stratton powered lawnmower there with the drive. It's got the actual drive, it's a drive mower. It's got a Briggs & Stratton engine. Now I've not even looked at it, started it or anything. And basically he said he moved into a new house, and this was in the garage for years and years, sort of thing, by the looks of it. And he said, I just got rid of it, it was in the way. So I'm going to try and start it up now. I haven't even looked at it. It's been standing out the front for probably 2 or 3 weeks actually, so let's have a look. So it's one of these old Briggs & Stratton classic. I don't know if it's got petrol in it. If it has, it will be stale petrol, I would have thought. So I'm just going to give it a go anyway. Right, that's that. It seems to be all there, so it has got petrol. I don't know what it's going to be like. I will have a quick look actually, if I can get it undone. Because it's going to probably need my treatment to it, which I'll do when I fix these up and repair them. But in actual fact, they don't smell too bad. Whether or not he's had it running, I don't know. So £25 could be a good buy. I used to do these up and sell them for about 90, well, a drive one like this, self-drive, about 90 quid. So let's just see if it will start. It's got a throttle on it. Pull that in and then a load of leaves underneath it. Oh, it's one of those, kickback. You feel that? See that? Kickback. Which means that it's possibly got a problem. It might have hit a stone or a rock or something underneath. When that cord pulls out of your hand like that, it's normally hit something. So I'm not going to bother trying starting that, unfortunately. Looks like he might have tried to do it by putting fresh petrol in it, and it pulled out of his hand. That normally means that the key on the under blade might have hit a rock or something and sheared the key, and that's put the ignition out. So that will be coming up on my Retro Restore channel. But yeah, 25 quid, I can fix that, no problem. Failing that, I've got loads of these spare engines. And because this is a self-drive one, I'll be keeping this one ourselves, because our one, which is in there, the polytunnel, the trotter one, is now on its last legs. There you go. Right, that's coming up on the Retro Restore channel, folks. See you a bit later on. Saturday morning, we thought we'd have a breakfast for a change.
Yes.
And I've had a small £6 breakfast.
Yes, you did.
You know when you get up some mornings and you just fancy something? Apart from fancying my wife, of course.
Well, so used to be me, but
eh?
now it's a breakfast.
Oh no, you're definitely top of the list still, Sharon, but I just fancied one of the small breakfasts, and I've forgotten, because I used to always have the big bomber when we used to come down here, didn't I? Which was now too much for me. So I had a small breakfast, I had an extra hash brown, I had an extra egg, and extra black pudding, and also tin tomatoes. It does come with a perfectly grilled normal tomato, but I'm just a big fan of tin tomatoes, Sharon, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
And while I was in there, pardon me, Nicholas said, oh, have you looked at the book recently? Well, we've not been in, we've only been in once this week, haven't we?
Yeah.
So people still do sign the book, Sharon, don't they? So
thank you for, like, from the 22nd of August we've got Pam and Darren, 28th of August was Evie and John, and I don't know if I read them before.
I think you did, actually.
So now, from the 11th of September, we've got Hi Sharon and Martin. We've travelled from London because Lincolnshire looks so beautiful on your videos.
That's nice.
And we've just had to try the Ragged Apron.
Haggard Ragged.
Which didn't disappoint us one bit. Sorry, Miss Stu, love Linda and Michelle. And they come from South West London.
And what I like, what they put at the bottom, Shell.
And they got PS, we bloody love you, and a smiley face.
Happy days.
Thank you, Linda and Michelle.
That was on the, what day was that?
The 11th of September.
Yeah, we weren't here then, obviously.
No, we was on our way back from ABBA.
the 19th, which was yesterday, which we've missed them because we weren't down here.
Yep, it says, "Hi Sharon and Martin, we've travelled from Stevenage in Herefordshire. We love your channel and look forward to your videos and holiday vlogs. You cheer us up no end. Thought we'd call in at the Ragged Apron for the £6 brekkie. All the best, Simon and Kelly."
And then underneath that, we've got a little sneaky one in there.
"Hello, I came here with Kelly and Simon. I just wanted to say it was a nice idea to come here.
It was her idea to come
Nicole.
here. It was Nicole's idea to come here.
Sorry we missed you. Dale was very welcoming. So well done, Dale."
Yeah, well, Nicola can be a bit harsh. Yeah, so it's a little bit over because it's one of those days, you know, when it's looks like it's autumny because the leaves are falling, but it's warm out. I think yesterday we was out, we went shopping, didn't we? And it was like 24 degrees. We had to take my brother to the foot clinic again.
We're back at that, people.
Listen, they signed him off, right? But they signed him off with a little hole in his other toe, his toe next to his big toe. The other stuff is all healed up now, even the big chunk they took out the side of it. He had a little hole on his second toe in, and they signed him off. Anyway, he's been suffering with it. He's been getting the shivers and all that. Apparently, he phoned up and they said, "Oh, you go back to the foot clinic again." He went to the doctors who signed him off with a hole in his toe and said, "Oh, you've got to go to the foot clinic again." We took him to the foot clinic yesterday in Lincoln, which, don't forget, folks, for us, me and Sharon, it's near enough a 50-mile round trip. They said he's got cellulitis back again because it's not been treated. It's infected.
Actually, interrupting you, that last time he went to the doctors, he had antibiotics, and them antibiotics haven't touched, and he's on his second lot of antibiotics.
Yeah, but it's not been cleaned again, the wound,
no,
is it?
Yeah, it's same
so we're
old
back
story.
to that again. So they said next time he comes back, in a week's time, they've given him, listen, I've never heard of this before, he's got to take antibiotics 4 times a day, the 500 milligram tablets, he's got to take 2 of them, so it's 1,000 milligrams each dose, 4 times a day. Have you ever heard of that?
4,000
milligrams
really high.
a day, and he's got boxes of them. So that's a very high dosage as far as I'm concerned. So we've got to take him now back on a weekly basis again.
But see, it's only being cleaned again once a week.
So you've said that what you're going to do, you're going to actually go in with him next Friday when we got to go there.
So I want a in between, in the doctor's clinic, or she teaches me. She can teach me
You've told
while
him
I'm
that
there.
before, though.
Yeah, well, I'm getting a bit more adamant this time.
I don't
we're
know.
going through it all again.
I don't know what's going on with the medical service at the moment because these are so-called foot experts. It's actually a foot clinic, Sharon, isn't it?
50 miles we've got to do in total.
Yeah.
I don't mind because it's looking after. Don't get me wrong, we're not moaning about that, but there's a doctors down the road that can do it.
Yeah, and when he was in hospital again, and when he come out, that's when they realised that they've got to do the job properly, and it was getting dressed 2 or 3 times a week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then healed up. So they've said no, we're going to do it once a week now. So we're back to that again. So all this on top of what we got to deal with, folks. To say we're going away shortly as well. Plus, we got all the stuff we're doing around the house at the moment, as you well know. Plus, we've not been well as well. So, yeah, we've got lots going on in the background there, which we probably don't bring to you. So just be aware that it's not all fun and jolly, Sharon, is it?
No, of course it's not.
Apart from when we make our videos, we do try to keep them very upbeat, as you well know. But just to let you know, we have got other stuff going on in the background. And also, I've got to start filming for the Christmas show. I've done no filming for that whatsoever. I'm supposed to have had about 4 or 5 videos ready at the moment, but that's not happened. I've still got things to do in the log cabin. I've still got loads to do, Shell. And I've not been well. I'm just feeling a lot better now, folks, anyway. Go on.
I've got to go home and clean windows because I cannot get a window cleaner for love of money. Now, this window cleaner come round the house, he gave me a bill. I thought it was expensive. Jimmy said, don't be so stupid,
No,
Mum.
it's not for our house.
I don't know what window cleaners charge. So
Well, it was £55.
he was coming, he goes to Jimmy's friend Ben. So he was going to come from when he'd been to his house. So Jimmy said, oh, there's the window cleaner. When's he coming? He's been. He didn't let me know.
Not to our house, to Ben's
he's been
house.
to Ben's house, not come to me, not let me know nothing. So today you can watch me cleaning windows. I hate that job.
See, as what Sharon don't quite understand is that when we've had them come round. If they've done them once, and they've never come back again. The reason being, they can't make a lot of money out of our house. It's a big house. They charge £55, but we've got low windows. We've got loads like French windows with little squares in and all that. We've got the high windows. We've got the front, back, the side of the house, and all that. There's literally so many windows. So they do the job once, and they don't want to come back again. So as I said to Sharon, I'm going to get one of those poles you can get and with the soap dispenser and all that. Do that. She's got the window thing. What's it called?
Karcher.
The Karcher, which is a very good tool. So you're going to start doing the low windows, and I'm just going to look into doing it ourselves because we can't get a window cleaner.
It just annoys me when they say they're coming and they don't let you know.
That's what people do. They'd rather say, I'll see you, I'll book an appointment for you, and not turn up, than say they don't want to do it, because it makes them look bad in their profession. But anyway, that's just another thing we've got to deal with.
Yeah.
Anyway, see you later, folks. Stop moaning, Sharon.
You're moaning, not me.
Right, we're out in the garden now, folks. Sharon's just making a start on the plastic framework and all that.
It's not as hard as you think, because that is on the inside.
Yeah, I know.
It's just one thingy.
I'm just going to take them round, just show them. This looks okay. You'd come here and you think, oh, that's not too bad. You've got them windows there, which is our bedroom. You've got the living room window there. You've got all these here, but as Sharon says, I forgot it's not. It's just one sheet of window.
Yeah.
That is, the plastic's on the inside between the two sheets, so that's okay. But you're still a lot of window area. You come around here, look, all around here. All these have got to be done. All them. All around there. That one there. I know someone's cutting the grass. You've got them big windows there to be done, and then when you come around the other side of the house, it's quite a big house, folks, as you well know. Then you've got the upstairs bedroom window up there, as you can see just up there, look, the two windows there. Then you've got the window down to that bedroom down there. Then you've got another bedroom up there. And then also, coming around here, then we've got the front of the house to do. There's not too many windows at the front, but let's just show you. You've then got 3 little windows along there. You've got the kitchen window there. That's our kitchen window, mine and Sharon's. You've got that kitchen window there. There's Charlotte's here, baby. Oh, look at him, look, can you see him, folks, look. Charlotte's got him there, look, he's asleep. Lovely. So you've got that window there. You've got another bedroom window up there to do. And then you've got Jimmy and Charlotte's living room window there to do. So it's quite a lot of windows, and they come and do it once and then they don't want to do it again. We don't hear from them again. And don't forget, you do all that and then you've got to do the inside of all them windows as well. So it is a big ask for someone to come and do them. As I say, £55 is what we've been quoted. So he was going to go to Ben's house first, do Ben's house, and then he was going to come straight onto here. But that never happened. And don't forget, that also involves, Shell, going around all the plastic which you're doing now. Yeah. It's not too bad at the lower window level, but as I say, at the upper window level, it's a hell of a lot of work for one person to muck about with. It's my own fault. I've left this so long, so I've made it. When you keep on top of it, usually basically when you just clean your windows and just wipe it over quickly. Yeah. But as you say, we live a busy life. Yeah. And I do hate cleaning windows. This is one of the things I hate. We should have got George Formby to do it, Sharon. Well, yeah. That's another job that I'm going to do. I just realised this, folks. Look, see the woodwork up here. Look, it needs a good coat of paint. It needs sanding down, all under here, all this lot here, all needs painting as well. So. Again, it's another big job. You know, it's not just a matter of get a paintbrush out and just touch it up. You've got to wash it all down first, then you've got to sand it down, then you've got to possibly fill it and prime it and undercoat it because it's external. So there's all this extra work that takes a hell of a lot of time out of our schedule. The old shed's looking good though, isn't it? Look, the old extension there we built. That's going well now. Got a bit of finish off it in there, as you well know, and the insulation on the inside. But we're at the time of year now where we're doing other stuff. You know, we're going away on holiday, we're filming vlogs and stuff like that. So when people say, oh, you never finish anything off, we do, but it just takes a bit longer than what it would do you. You can dedicate your time to a project, whereas we can't. Then we've got this other project here, just there. That's another shed going there for Jimmy. So that's waiting to go. The frame's been built, but again, that's another job ready to go. Right, so while Sharon's cleaning the frames, we put the Karcher on charge, then we'll get that out here and then we'll have a little go with that, see what that's all about. Right, so she's just got a clean bucket of soapy water. And dishwasher rinse aid. Oh, is that what you use? Glass cleaner, isn't it? It's supposed to give it a sparkle, so. So now the frame's all been done. Give it a nice wipe over. Let's say these haven't been done for a really long time, have they? Really? What was all that? I just to think how many years. No, not years. Can't be years. It is, Martin. They would be filthy. Because I do the outside. I do the inside, but I don't do the. This is a new window, that's why. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, we had a new window put in here, didn't we? And we're lucky, we're away from the road, and this is all under cover here. Yeah. They don't get that bad as a rule, but. So you give it an initial clean with that on the outside. But so I want to get one of those poles where you can just stand here and sort of do it. And that's a lot easier. But we've got our Karcher here, that's empty at the moment now. This one's supposed to have a 40% more running time. What model is this?
It's an old one. It's a very old one.
Yeah, I'll put a link below anyway.
They've
just for
got
you to
new
see.
ones out now.
And all we do then is literally... It's switched on at the moment, you can't hear it, it's a bit quiet, but... Come around there. Oh yeah, you can probably see that, look. You see the water line there, look?
Should get a T-toe actually to white bit.
Yeah. And that's how simple it is.
Simple but horrible.
Yeah. They do it, the professionals, but they don't have one of these. They just do it with a normal squeegee.
A lot of them now, they literally have them brush things with purified water and stuff in. They literally clean it and leave it. They don't do none of this. They leave it and it doesn't leave marks.
Oh, right, okay.
Not like mine.
Yeah, well, so this is an old one now, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's it. That's how easy it can be. And then you'll just get a tea towel.
Yeah, which I forgot.
Wait,
Just go round the edge and... Oh, well done, baby.
Right, and all you'll do then, you'll take that and literally just go around the edge of the frame, all the way around, and then we've got one sparkly clean window. That's simple, and that don't take long at all, does it?
No. But there's loads of them.
Yeah, but there's loads of them, that's right. Now you can see the massive difference there. I don't know if you can, from that one there to that one there, folks. I don't know if you can see that, can you? Look how dirty that one is compared to how lovely and clean that one is.
They're dirty. You can get a good comparison of that one.
Well, I've just seen one up there, Shell. Just done it up there, baby.
I've done all the inside ready. That's the annoying thing.
Yeah, which took a while, did it?
I do a bit of window a day. Don't do it all at once.
No.
Like I'm going to have to do it today.
Yeah.
I wanted to cut the grass, but I don't think I'm going to get that done today and pick the poo up.
Right, well, another job I've got to do, folks, I'm probably going to do that in maybe next week's vlog, is we've got a special cut little chainsaw, mini hands. Oh, bloody, I'm talking bloody dog shit. Sharon, you didn't pick the dog shit up.
On camera that I've not picked it up yet.
Well, I didn't know that, did I? I couldn't have been here when you said it.
Well, you was holding the camera.
We're supposed to be lucky. It's not lucky for me, though.
Go and get some lottery tickets.
Anyway, yeah. I'm going to be chopping the top of this down and pruning this right back because it's not producing anything. It don't look very healthy at the moment, so I've got a special tool for that. That's what Julie bought. These two. That really... Oh, three. She's got three there now. I don't know where the other one... Hey? Oh, did you? So that's that. So yeah, I've got a little chainsaw, which we're going to be using to cut that down. Company sent it to us. And the reason why I accepted it is because I thought, well, we're going to need to use one of them. And the good thing was, I asked for one to give away. So when we do that video, the Sunday after that, we're going to be giving one away. So keep your eyes out for that video, folks. Another little freebie on the channel. It's
something a woman can use as well. It's nice and light, I think.
Nice and easy, that's right, yeah. Ideal for pruning thicker branches.
Yeah.
Right, well, let's leave it there for the moment.
All right, then.
No, not you. Me. I've got stuff to do as well now. We'll see them a little bit later on, Sharon. Oh well, done a bit more out in the log cabin, folks, to show you what I've done so far. So I've got the first wall insulated there. I've got to put the plastic sheeting or plastic membrane over the top now, so I'm going to get Jimmy outside in a minute to do that. He's put his smoker on here now. It's just building up smoke and all that at the moment. Lucky enough, I've got left that top emptied there. Look, it's being sucked out there. So Jimmy's doing a bit of wood firing on the old Ninja wood fire. So yeah, coming on now. As you can see, that's all in place now. So I bought this vapor barrier, which is here off of eBay. It should be the exact length actually, 6 meters long and 2 meters high. So in fact it'll be a little bit too long. So that gets me the first bit here. I've got this panel here to go on here, obviously, but before I can start paneling on and finishing this part of the wall off, I need the vapor barrier on, literally just on this part. That wood here will come up to this line here, and then I can start doing that. Just finish that wall off, and that's that wall completely finished then. I'm not too worried about this at the moment here, because what I'm going to be probably doing, as I say, is getting some feather board, putting it up there like that, to the, like just cutting them in there little bits, and then having holes maybe with a bit of grill there, so you got breathable area, so that the roof can actually breathe in here. And yeah, I think it'll be all right. Then we had some real downpours of rain here, and as you can see, none of this has leaked whatsoever. It's I'm really happy with this. Hello, Merlin. What are you doing, Merlin? Look, Shadow watching. Look, Merlin. What are you doing? Come here. Look. Come and sit down. So yeah, it's just got to be done though. You know, I've got to plod on. Although I feel a little bit low of energy at the moment, but I'm pleased this workshop's getting a bit bigger. As you can see, there's the old 250 LC. I've still got the Fizzy there. There's an RD 250DX under there. There's, believe it or not, there's a Yamaha RSX 100 frame there, which is all powder coated. There's the engine for it. Fizzy engine there. There's a mobilette down there. There's the frame and various parts there. New exhaust, new mudguards and various stuff over there. The trotter van is over there. All this stuff for the trotter van. And also down there, there's the mobilette engine. More trotter van stuff down there. But all this stuff takes time. And as I say, when you're running a busy YouTube channel, it's very hard to post now to my Retro Restore channel. I'm just doing this sort of stuff in between. I don't think I've posted on there for a month, to be honest with you. But, you know, once this is all straight... What are you doing? Merlin? Merlin? He's seen something he's seen, look. What's the matter? What's the matter? Look, something's got his attention up there, look. What is it? What? That ain't a mouse up there. Or is he just looking at Jimmy through the window? Oh, I think it's you through the window. He's seen you through the window. I thought he was looking for a mouse or something.
Might be.
Hey?
I've only just come over it. I've been over there.
No, I think he saw you through the window. Right, so I've got to get that plastic sheeting, Jimmy. Nice to see them doors working properly now.
Smoking us out, look.
Hey?
Not smoking us out.
No, it's all going out there, isn't it? It's got a bit of a draft coming in and going out that way, look, so that's alright. Happy with that. Right, so we're just going to put this membrane on there, folks. We won't bother showing you that. We'll tell you how Sharon's got on in a minute. So we're going to put this up and I'll show you when we finish. It shouldn't take too long. See you in a minute. Right, that's it. That didn't take long, Jimmy.
Because I'm in now.
Oh, here we go. 2 minutes. Right, that's the sheet up. We just pinned it on the top, folks. Jimmy's just going to go along now and... or I'll keep it tense so you can go along and zip it down. Right, just go down there then. Go on in. Trying to keep it taut while he's doing that. Once we do this edge, then we just just go down the next beam, and that'll hold it in place then. That's it, get that bottom edge in. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, go down here then and we go along the bottom edge afterwards. Is it worth putting one more in the middle there? I suppose it could be, couldn't it? Yeah, whack him down there, go on, down you go. You got it. We'll go down every segment now, I think. And round that window frame. We can cut that out afterwards, look. That's it, it's going in nicely now. So on it. I've got loads of staples in my pocket. While he's doing that, just shows you a little bit of exertion. I've still got it in me, this virus. A lot of people think it might be the old, you know what, the 2020 bug that we won't mention on here. So that's what it probably could have been actually, because loads of that's been going about a new strain apparently. So I might have had that. So
What, a cold?
begins with C, yeah.
No, a cold. That's what it is.
Well, yeah, that's what it is, yeah. But you know what people go on about the. Put that one in the middle, Jimmy.
What?
That one there in the middle. We only done sort of one each side there, sort of thing. Yeah, I thought if I put a little couple of vents in there, like circles, for example. Is it run out?
No, no.
If not, I've got some more in my pocket. Yeah, and put some wire on the inside, some really small wire, so that you don't get the bugs coming in. It just gives you sort of the room ventilation. We'll be putting a diesel heater in here as well, which I've already got. Still a lot of work to do. This is just literally what you call the first fix. We got lighting to go in here. We got power sockets to go in here. We got the floor to go down, the floor to finish off. So there's loads of work to do, and it all takes time. What are you cooking on your thing anyway?
Macaroni cheese.
What in there? The smoker?
Uh-huh.
Well, I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, mate of mine did it.
Oh, here we go. What's in there at the moment? Anything?
Everything.
What, inside now?
Yeah. Smoking.
So really, these are for use outside, these, aren't
Yeah, that's why I want to do it in here. It's meant to rain, but...
they? Yeah, so that's the idea, folks. You can use... I think you have used it inside, but not for...
yeah, and I'm regretting it.
Yeah, not doing the smoking pellet. I think you used it as an oven inside, didn't you?
I used the pizza.
And used it for doing pizzas. He makes fantastic pizzas in there. There's a control, so look, folks, I don't really know how to work it, but he's got it on the smoker thing at the moment. It's got that little thing on the side there for the pellets. Look at that, that's coming well now. And once we've done this, I can then put this board up, or put the first one up, cut the window out around it, and finish that wall off then, and happy days. There you go. Right, that's finished that one now. And you'll probably see the end result of this wall in the next video we do anyway. So we're going to see what Sharon's up to in a minute. Right, first sheet is now in. There we go. That's how it's going to be. Insulation and vapour barrier. Internal sheet there. So I've just got to carry on now. Plod along at my own leisure and do these segment by segment all the way around there. As you can see, folks, there's not much going on today, but this is a typical day of what we do when we're not filming or going out anywhere. So this is jobs that have got to be done, which we don't normally would show you, but we've got nothing else to film at the moment because we've not been well. Oh, she's out the front, look. Let's go out the front and have a look. She's doing it again. It takes so long. I've been a good couple of hours so far. I was just saying, you're at the front now. You've done all the back ones.
Look at him. That's
Hold on.
Bumblebee.
Where?
That's
Where?
Bumblebee.
Oh, can't he come out?
Oh, I can't have it from here, though.
Oh, I'll do it now then.
I only just noticed it when I
Right, let me let him out. Got to look after the wildlife, folks. He's trying to get out and he's at a window. Let's get in there. Go on, out you go, mate. Out you go. Out you go. Has he gone?
Hang on, not yet. That's it.
That's it. I'll shut that back up for you. Well, baby, one of
I'm
those.
not available to do windows for anybody.
No. Now, after this job, you don't want a job, do you?
Oh, looks like I've got it.
I'll help with that way. And that way, folks, Sharon doesn't do all this work on her own. I do help her.
He does
but
help me.
I'm going around doing the filming, and as I say, I've been building the shed and doing all that stuff
Who
as
will
well.
do the upstairs ones?
Because I do get people say Sharon does everything around there, so you don't.
Wives do this.
You don't do anything, but that's not the case.
No, he does plenty.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for hitting the hype button on the previous videos.
Really exciting.
I think we got up to number
34.
34 was the highest we got on the hype thing, but that
Don't
was.
forget to do it again this Sunday.
Yeah, no,
Or is
just.
that today? Yeah.
Apparently, you can only do it on your mobile device. It can't be an iPad, it's got to be on your phone. And there's a couple of places you can find it. One is below the video, where there's like share, blah, 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 blah. And you slide along there. Or if you actually look at the comment section, the top comment.
Did you hear him?
Hold on, Shout, hold on. I've got to telling them about one thing at a time.
Oh.
Then you can slide the comment lever along, and it's there. That's the hype button. Anyway, what were you saying?
He just stuck his head out and said, don't forget about our windows. I've just done all the PVC round his windows and now I'm on the clean. Come and say hello, Frank.
Come and say hello,
The
Frank,
actual
quick.
cleaning of the windows.
Say hello to everyone. They haven't seen you for a long time. Now you've got to do your windows now, Frank.
I'm on that one, then I'm doing your sock cleaning.
Is that all right?
Loads of spiders.
Yeah. Have you seen all these spiders
I'll
around
tell you
here?
what, your dad wouldn't be a window cleaner. but
Here,
the spiders.
tell him whose birthday it is in how many days, Sharon?
Next Friday.
How many days?
Look, I feel like
Oh yeah, I just saw him, yeah. Frank, tell them it's your birthday soon.
Tell them how old you're going to be.
Yeah, tell them.
4.
4 years old. And it gone quick, folks.
And tell me what your kitten's called. Betsy.
Betsy.
Oh, he loves her. He picks her up and
Yeah.
cuddles him.
Yeah.
But
Her?
he gave her to me today. He says, Nanny, you can have Betsy. He says, and you're mine. I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Well, okay, folks, that's it in this vlog. Hope you've enjoyed it. Not much going on, as you can see, but we thought we'd bring you along for the ride anyway. Hopefully, we'll be getting back to doing some lovely videos very shortly for you. We are going away to Fuerteventura very soon, so you'll be coming along with us for that ride. We won't be vlogging every day on that one because it's more of a, it is literally a little holiday break for us. And well done, all you in the chat. You've had a nice little chat in there this Sunday.
Bye.
Hit that hype button. Don't forget, ring that little notification bell. Set your preferences to all because we are giving away a few things recently. Next month we're giving away an air fryer again, and also we're giving away one of those little battery operated mini chainsaws as well, ideal for pruning in your garden for the bigger branches. So keep your eyes out on that. We'll only be announcing them in the community post on our channel. Ring that bell. Thanks very much, folks. We'll see you in the next video, and until then,
Bye.
bye for now.